I'm Alejandra Bermudez, and this is my biofuel video project over biodiesel. An introduction to biodiesel. It is a type of biofuel used as an alternative to diesel. It is one of the first of its kind, invented by Rudolf Diesel himself, the creator of the diesel engine in the 1890s. It is made up of a multitude of different vegetable oils, animal fats, and even reused oil, thus making it one of the, if not the most, diverse fuel source on the planet. The nitty-gritty of biodiesel. As mentioned, biodiesel components are vegetable oil, animal fat, alcohol, and an alcohol, which could be ethanol or methanol. The cultivation of these sources include extracted mechanical pressing for vegetable oil. It can be done via chemical extraction as well. The chemical extraction involves the use of a chemical solvent, hexane, combined with the heating of the plant so that the oil is removed. Once this has been completed, it is then purified to improve the quality. As for animal fat, it is commonly extracted by cutting the fatty parts of the animal and either boiling or steaming them until the fat floats to the surface of the water. The alcohol used in this process could either come from ethanol or methanol, both coming from the grinding of corn into flour, where it can either ferment and produce ethanol, or from the grinding of corn, break down the pectin in the corn and produce methanol. Biodiesel production process. We start off with transesterification, which is the displacement of alcohol from esters, animal or vegetable oils, by another ester. This process mirrors that of hydrolysis, but instead of water being released, it is alcohol. Our starting point is with 1 mole of triglycerides, animal fats, or vegetable oils, 3 moles of alcohol, which could be ethanol or methanol, and a catalyst, typically acidic in nature, such as sulfonic or sulfuric. Our next step is the temperature in which the reaction takes place, which ranges from 25 to 60 degrees depending on the type of oil being used. The results: it yields 1 mole of glycerol and 3 moles of biodiesel, as well as methanol if used. If methanol is used, there is typically methanol left over that is required to be removed and recovered. The footprint. Though the actual footprint of biodiesel has a relatively low carbon one, the process and production of the materials used for biodiesel has a much more impact on CO2 emissions and release of greenhouse gases because of agricultural practices and such. But for comparison, biodiesel releases 2,661 grams of CO2 per gallon used, which is 74% than the regular diesel, which releases 10,180 grams of CO2 per gallon. Economic impact. Job increase. The biodiesel industry plays an important factor in our economy for a multitude of reasons. For one, it lessens our dependence on imported oil, as well as increasing the job creation with every step needed to produce biodiesel, such as transportation, manufacturing, agriculture, and retail. Convincing the public. It is scientifically proven carbon reducer, ranging from 70 to 80% less emissions than regular diesel. Another reason why we should convert to biodiesel is that the engines that use diesel don't have to be changed in any way to use biodiesel. It can be used as is, or it can be mixed with petroleum diesel to provide a similar outcome. It is also the only alternative fuel source to meet the testing requirements of the Clean Air Act. It reduces life cycle greenhouse gases, it lowers particulate matter and reduces smog, and it supports more than 60,000 green jobs. Plan of action. Without having to worry about the cost aspect of putting biodiesel out there, the constant promotion and incorporation of biodiesel into the everyday use of fuel or big companies would probably be the best bet in getting biodiesel more widespread. One could pay big companies to first try out as a trial to use biodiesel when it is proved to be more effective as well as more environmentally aware, the public would hopefully catch on to this and start contributing in their own way to use biodiesel as well. These are some of the references I use.